Hello, white people. People who won't wear face masks are more likely to be sociopaths and feel socially detached, study claims. People who refuse to wear a face mask or comply with social distancing are more likely to have sociopath tendencies, a study has found. Callousness, deceitfulness, and manipulativeness, possible signs of a sociopath, were traits commonly found among people who broke mindfuck safety rules. The findings come from a survey of around 1,600 people in Brazil, which has the second highest number of reported mindfuck cases in the world, 3.8 million. The researchers said these people in society pose a risk to others, considering they still do not obey rules despite cases and deaths climbing. It adds to research done by experts in Poland who made similar findings and said people with psychopathic or narcissistic traits may be more likely to disobey rules to stop the spread of the disease and to hoard essential items like toilet paper. Oh my gosh, talk about finger pointing. 1 points forward and 3 point back. What is a sociopath? A sociopath is a term used to describe someone who has antisocial personality disorder, ASPD. People with ASPD can't understand others' feelings. According to the NHS, people with ASPD may exploit, manipulate, or violate the rights of others, lack concern, regret, or remorse about other people's distress, behave irresponsibly and show disregard for normal social behavior, have difficulty sustaining long-term relationships, be unable to control their anger, lack guilt, or not learn from their mistakes, blame others for problems in their lives, repeatedly break the law. There is no clinical difference between a sociopath and a psychopath. These terms are both used to refer to people with ASPD and are often used interchangeably. However, there are some key differences. Sociopaths are prone to impulsive behavior and often seen as disturbed or unhinged, while a psychopath is cold and calculating, sometimes even charming and charismatic. Professor Fabiano Coit Miguel and colleagues at Universidade Estadual de Londrina, a city in the south of Brazil, conducted the research. They quizzed 1,578 Brazilian adults about their compliance with Mindfuck 19 measures. This included asking them, do you think it is necessary to use a face mask, socially distance, wash your hands more frequently? Each individual then took several personality tests online between March and June, which saw them categorized into two groups. The empathy group, comprised of 1,200 people who had displayed an interest in understanding other people's feelings and motivations. These people also tended to be interested in developing positive social interactions with others, the Times reported. The second group, with about 400 people, had shown signs of antisocial personality disorder, otherwise known as being a sociopath or a psychopath, with two terms often used interchangeably. These people tended to look for ways in which their interactions with others could benefit them personally. They were more likely to feel socially detached and to engage in hostile behavior. It was these people who, the researcher said, were more likely to refuse to wear a mask or followed social distancing rules. The difference between the groups was that those in the antisocial group had higher scores in callousness, deceitfulness, hostility, impulsivity, irresponsibility, manipulative, and risk-taking than people in the empathy group. But those in the latter group scored higher in empathy and resonate with other people. The researchers also divided participants into 4 groups according to adherence to containment measures based on whether the person reported whether it was important. The results showed these in the antisocial group were less likely to see mindfuck rules as necessary and therefore less likely less compliant. I find it funny that these Marxists are pointing out their own pathophysiology but saying, oh no, that's not me. I don't have any of those symptoms. It's that guy over there because we make up all these crazy rules and they won't follow them. They keep resisting our tyranny. So anybody who resists tyranny, anybody who's too smart for tyranny, we need to blame them for all of the problems in the world. We need to go after them. And pretty soon you will see these Marxists calling for the death of anybody who will not comply with tyranny. All right, white people, that's the damage for today. Thank you so much for listening. I look forward to your comments below.